Hey there, folks. Foggy here. Welcome to day 249 of my year of solo board gaming. Considered by many to be ill-advised and stupid, and definitely if I've been shotgunning videos over the last few weeks, this is pretty ill-advised and stupid because this is Gloomhaven. Yeah, I got scenario 1 here set up. We got the Black Barrow. Now, I've already played through Gloomhaven once, so this is a second trip for me, so I'm not going to spend too much time reading intros or anything like that. I did get this handy campaign tracker from the internet, and just will use this to check things off in terms of how far I've gotten and so on. I've only got the starting classes out, and since I'm already in another campaign, I'm actually going through it again a third time with a group of people. I'm going to use the two classes that we're not using in our group of four, and that is the Craighart and the Scoundrel. And beyond that, I'm not going to do much reading of the introductions. I might do readings when we break into rooms. But for the most part, because Gloomhaven's been out for a while, I'm not going to worry too much about spoilers. If you feel like this might be spoilery, just feel free to skip this video. And I don't know how many of them I'll do. I might do more than one. I will say this is my second time recording this scenario. The first time I accidentally set it up so that I only had two characters, but the number of villains was for a 4-player game. So in a 4-player game, you've got 2 of the bandits, you got 4 of the regulars, you got a whole bunch of people in this room. This is how far I made it in the other game, and I was stunned. I was like, wow, I'm really bad at this. And then I realized, oh no, wait, I made it a lot harder than I had to. So we're set up here. We're doing everything analog. We're not using any helper apps, anything like that. And just to give you some quick overview, my human scoundrel is attempting to complete 6 side scenarios, and my Craighart here is looking to kill a flame demon, a fire demon, blah blah blah. It's the demon one. Again, I'm not going to go into too much detail because Gloomhaven's been out for a while, and if you don't want to get spoiled on it, play it. It's out there. You can get it. And Frosthaven's coming out next year. This year for some of us who backed it on Kickstarter, hopefully, fingers crossed. But should be available retail, I think, beginning of next year. All right, let's go ahead and get some battle goals for these characters. Ooh, it's going to be 1 or 2. Let's see. All right, Protector is, we'll start with the Craighart. Allow none of your characters to become exhausted during the scenario, or kill an undamaged monster with a single attack during the scenario. I think I'm probably going to be able to do Executioner a little bit better than I can do. Actually, let's go Protector. Protector seems a little bit more by default. Let's see, and Layabout or Aggressor. I never like the ones where it's like don't get experience points. But Aggressor means that pretty much we can't kill the monster and then not open up the next room. So that's something to keep in mind. So that's going to either be true throughout, or we'll know when it's over. The Executioner is a little bit tougher. I'm actually going to keep this one out. I think this is a tougher one. Oh no, I did Protector. That's right. Doi. All right, let's go ahead and start this off. We've got an elite and 2 regulars, and I think. Let's see. I think I just want 1 generic attack. I do have an attack that allows me to just get everything off to a good start here. I'm debating whether or not to go with this attack, this single out, but it's a burn if I play it, and I don't really like that. I think I'm actually going to go this route. I think I'm going to go Throwing Knives and Smoke Bomb. And the idea is that I'm going to attack and then also pull one of them a little bit closer to us. Let's go with the Craighart. Let's see what we're doing here. I think if I have 2 attacks, that's probably going to be the most helpful. Let's go with a Crushing Grasp, because that's going to generate some things that I think will be more helpful later. And then I think I just want to do a normal move, a normal move. let's go this one. We'll go 77. So we're the Craig Hart's going a little bit later than the others. The guards are going to go on 55. They're going to get move -1, attack 0, then strength and self. All right. Let's do this. Scoundrel's going to go first with a range of 10, with an initiative of 10, excuse me. We're going to attack the elite and just pull this guy closer. And I get a +1 on that. Now he's got a shield 1, so that negates 1 damage, but he still does 2 overall. Let's put that over here. And then for the other character, we're going to go for 5, I think, because I don't think I can actually reach 2 or reach 3. I get another +1. All right, so that's going to be 3 damage on that one. Number 5. So they're down to 3. And now I can do a range 3, pull 2. I'm going to pull the elite closer over here. All right, and these go into the discard. I did get 1 experience for that, so let's go ahead and give myself some experience. Let's move these up here so they're not quite in the way. Come on. There we go. 1 experience. All right, so I guess at this point I will do an attack 3. No reason not to. And let's see. It's a +1, so it's going to do 3 damage. Not quite what we need, but it's still going to do. Leave him with 4. He's pretty weakened, but he's still going to get to attack this round. And then he's immobilized. He can't actually move. So we'll go ahead and put this on here. And then I will generate Leaf. Keeping track of the elements is one of the hardest things to do. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to move here. So I'm going to be a... Oops, sorry, wrong one. Bit of a pin cushion. Oh, that means that we should probably swap these 2 as well, because these should have been the other way around. This dude could not have hit this person, could have hit this person. All right, so I think this is going to work overall. Basically, I'm doing a little pin cushion here. I want to keep this guy singled out. All right, but they are going to get to go. So he's going to attack the Scoundrel. He's got an attack of 0. I'm going to go ahead and activate my leather armor now. I may as well. And that's going to cause them to get disadvantage on the attack. So they'll have to go twice. And it's a -1 and a +1, so I'm glad I did that. They will attack for 2 as a result. I'll just go ahead and take that as damage. And then get strengthened for the next attack. The other 2 will both move. Each of them has a move of 3. Not necessary. This one will move forward 1. And attack 0, so they're going to attack for 2, gets a +1, and that's 3 points of damage. That's actually not great. That's one where you might consider burning a card, but probably not. And then also get strengthened. And then the other guard will move +2. Good lord. All right, I have to take that, I think, as damage. So otherwise it's 4 points of damage, and that's 7 points of damage in the first move. I really don't want to take any damage yet. All right, I'm gonna hope for the best here. I'm gonna take it as damage. Feel free to start screaming no in the comments. All right, and then get strengthened. So we gotta take these dudes out. All right, next move. We're going to go with Backstab, which is a single-use card, but I'm basically going to get a ton of plus attack on this. I could theoretically just do the +2, the regular +2, but right now he's adjacent to one of my allies and is adjacent to none of their allies. So it's going to be a total of +7 on this one elite guard. And I kind of want to get this guy out of here. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually be really bold here. I'm going to go ahead and get the next room open. Yeah, I know what you're saying. That's stupid. What are you doing? What are you doing? Actually, I could go Thieves' Knack, which is attack 3, on the bottom, and then move to attack 2 on the top. And that's Quick Hands. Let's actually do let's do Singled Out, because that's going to be a little bit better. It's not a burn. It's a little bit early to do burns. single out, and backstab. So I'll do the move on the backstab, and that'll allow me to get into the next room. But I'll get to go on a 6. I mean, that's the big reason to do backstab right now. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do this 82. And 29. This is move 2, but all adjacent allies and enemies suffer 1 damage. And that's actually kind of cool. So if I do it attack first, with me as the center, I should be able to attack a fair number of people. But yeah, I think this is a good combo. You can feel free to yell at me in the chat, in the comments. 50, it's going to be their normal guard move of move and attack. So I get to go first in both cases, because that should be like that. Let's see. All right, so 6, it's attack 3, plus 2, so it's plus 5, and plus 1. That's enough to kill the elite guard. That dude is dead. That was actually a pretty good attack. I'm pretty happy with that. We're going to drop a coin in the slot where they were. And the thief is going to be really stupid and rush right in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because again, he's being aggressive. So I'm going to stop him on here on 4. And then we're going to go ahead and set up this next room. So this next room is going to have 2 more guards in it. Both fortunately elite, from the looks of it. I think that's, yeah, that's what it is. I do feel like the distinguishing factors between, distinguishing marks between different enemies could be a little bit better. We're going to go ahead and take, let's take 2 and 6, or 4 and 6. I think this is where they are. Yeah, this is where they are. We're also going to have a couple damage traps over here. And we've got an archer here. So our first archer in the game is going to come out. Put him at 3. Which means we actually have to draw the archer card. Alright, so we also need some X hit points for each of these guys. So 4 and 6. They're both going to be at 6. The elite archer is going to be at, nope, that's 7. I was looking at the living bones there for a moment. What number did I give him? 3. There we go. All right, so now I've moved 4, and I think at this point my best bet is actually to move backwards, because this will keep me out of range of everybody. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to move right here. And this will also take a little heat off the Craighheart, because now this dude is going to attack me, not the Craighheart. So the I'm finished my move. I went on 6. Both of these go into the discard. And I'm going to put this at 2 now. However, now, instead of the Craighheart getting to go next, it's going to be the Archer. The Archer is going to move +1 and attack -1. Their move is 2. So they're only going to move, they're going to move 3. They have an attack at range 5. So they're pretty much just going to come straight down here, but that's still not going to be quite enough to get all the way down. So the Archer will move as much as they can, but that's still not close enough. We're now going to, let's see. I'm thinking that I probably should heal instead. But I'm going to do the attack. I did move 2. I think what I'm struggling with is the attack 1 is going to be at disadvantage at this point. It would be better for me to move, but I missed the opportunity to really yeah, you know what? We're going to be a little bold here. Is that really the best thing to do? My thought is that if I actually moved forward with the boots, I could actually move close enough to these dudes to actually affect them instead. And then add power, use the power potion now. That's going to give me +2 on everybody. Plus, it'll actually be +3. This should be in waning. The element board is so tough to keep up to date. The 3 is not going to be great. Then everybody gets muddled. I'm going to get a number of attacks anyway. I probably should just heal myself, is what I should do. Now, let's stick with the plan. We're going to attack. We're going to attack these two. It is going to be muddled, unfortunately. We're going to use our power potion on the attack, though. No, we'll save that. We'll save that. That's stupid. So it's going to be +2, but I am at disadvantage, and it's going to attack each of these. So this will use up the leaf. All right, so -1. So unfortunately, that only does 1 point of damage to number 5. But it does cause him to get muddled. So that will take away the strength thing. And then number 3 as well. 0, -1. Same thing. It's only 1 attack. Only does 1 damage. But does it take away their strength. So they're no longer attacking with strength. The muddle basically cancels that out. Then I'm going to move. And I'm not actually going to move. I'm just going to stay there. And then what that's going to do is it's going to cause all adjacent allies and enemies to suffer 1 damage. So a little bit more damage there. That's where I kind of wish I thought about that a little bit better. Because that would be enough to take out 5, except he's got 1 stinking hit point left. And I did get +1 for experience. And I did generate more leaf. So these two are going to go to the wayside. And now the guards get to attack. So starting with 3, the 3 is going to attack for 2 damage. Does -1, so only 1 point of damage. That's good. 4 is going to move 2. Actually is going to move 3, so they'll move here. The other guard will now attack the scoundrel. Aye! That's going to be 4 damage. That sucks. I gotta burn a card. I can't afford to. We're gonna burn Venom Shiv. That hurts. That hurts a lot. All right, and then number 6 is going to move, and they're going to move here, and that's everybody. So we're going to shuffle this up. This deck gets shuffled. We now got a melee of people. Number 5 is almost dead. Number 3 is weakened. Number 4 and 6 are both on full strength. The scoundrel is, let's see. I'm going to go with 64-23. It's a bit of a slower move for the scoundrel, but it does give me 2 attacks, essentially. It allows me to get in position and then attack twice. I think I'm going to heal 2 for myself. And then I think I'm going to try this massive boulder. The biggest problem is that I don't get to move very quickly. Oh yeah, this 13 would actually be really good. It's a burn card, but it's going to allow me to attack a lot of people. Target all adjacent enemies. I actually kind of want to go after the guard. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to use the heal 2 yet then. I think I'm just going to use this 87 to move. think that's what I'm going to do. And then we'll heal on the next turn. I know I keep putting off the heal. It's not good. The archers will go... The archers usually have a pretty fast speed. They're going to go on 32. So they're still going after us. This is one of the few times the Craighart's actually going to go... Oh, everything is out of order. Good lord. Look at this. So it's going to be the Craighart, the Scoundrel, the Guard, and then the Archer will be last. That's insane. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do the Craighart first, who is simply going to move 1 forward, and then attack 3, target all adjacent enemies. However, because I have the Leaf in play, which should be in waning, I get to attack up to 2 enemies away, and then all adjacent allies will suffer 2 damage. Fortunately, the Scoundrel is not adjacent, but essentially every single one of these folks is targeted. I'm going to go ahead and use my Power Potion now, so that will make it a 4, plus 4. All right, let's do this. All right, we're going to start with number, let's start with number 4, because I'm hoping for a complete kill on that dude. No, actually, 6 is going to be the only one I can actually do a complete kill on, isn't it? Oh, no, 4 or 6, okay. So 4, let's see, we are at plus 4, 3. So 3 damage. Oh, I don't have to worry about that execution. I don't know why I keep worrying about the executioner thing. I have to worry about everyone surviving. So in that case, let's just keep doing this. 5 is going to die. And we get a coin there. I also should have pulled out 3 more coins for... What I decided to do is pull out the coins as needed for each room. Try to manage those a little bit better. Let's see, we've done 4, we've done 5, let's do 3. There we go. That would have been nice to do on the 6, but that is 8 damage. Oh, dang. And that's going to be another coin. And then finally, number 6, -1. So 3 damage for number 6. 1, 2, and 3. So 1 and 2. There we go. So I have to shuffle on the next round. But I did get a total of 2 experience points. All right, and that's it. This card gets burned. That card goes to the side. Number 4 is still going to be a problem, but now at least I've got some... The biggest problem is that the Archer is definitely still going to be able to hit this dude. So the Scoundrel is like, you know what, let me try to get in there as best I can. But unfortunately with a move 2, I think the best I can do is an attack. Yeah, I can't get in there, unfortunately. So the Craighart's going to have to burn some cards, I think. Which is not good. Let's go 1 and attack 2. So attack 1. And then attack 3. Which is still enough. So guard 4 is dead. These both get put to the side, and that's a experience point. Yay. All right, now the guards are inexplicably going to go. So he's going to move 1 forward and get to attack. Let's go do 1 more shuffle on this. He is going to attack with 1. He's going to attack for 1. And it's a 0, so the Craighart will take the damage. And then finally, the Archer gets to go. Now the Archer has a range of 4, so he will have to move. He has a move of +0, so he's going to move 2. He will move 1 because he moves as little as possible to get within range. So he's now within range, and -1. Okay, so his attack is actually going to be 3. I do have to burn a card, unfortunately. Not that one, not that one. I think it's going to have to be that one. All right, so last round, next round. And I'm going to go ahead and do this. And what I'm going to try to do is kill this dude and then get into here so I can block the archer. And we're going to let the Craighheart focus just on healing. So heal 2, which means I actually need one of my cards from here because that was kind of stupid. So I'm going to do a short rest. I'm not going to do that because that could potentially mess me up. My heal. So I would love to be able to use my heal. The range is not quite long enough, and unfortunately the card that has the heal on it is a long enough range, but it's attack 2. It will keep the archer in place and also give me an experience point. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and use 75, and I'm just going to get to move a little bit. Try to move, make some movements. And just using the regular base move of the card. So let's see, I'm going on 4 and 38. The guard is going on 70. Wow. And 31 for the guard, for the archer. So it'll be the scoundrel, then archer, then Craighheart, then guard, if the guard is still alive. Because my first thing to do is actually go ahead and use the scoundrel to attack the guard. It's going to be a 3, but I do get +2 because he's adjacent to an ally. So it's 5 minus 1. That is enough to kill the guard. That is our last guard. He's dead. Scoundrel's looking at that money going like, oh, come on, man. I want to get that money. He gets an experience point for that. He's then going to move 3 and then poison the archer. So the archer is now poisoned. And that's it. The guards we don't have to worry about at this point. We're just going to leave these drawn. But the archer gets to move. He's going to move 0, attack 0. He's going to attack the scoundrel. Now, when facing disadvantage, he will move enough to basically get advantage. So he'll move back 1. So he doesn't have to worry about that. And he gets, that's not the card I want to draw. This is the card I want to draw. He gets a +1 on that. So his +1 is 4. I'm going to take it as damage. I don't like taking that much as damage. But I also don't have any cards to actually do anything with. Next thing up is that the archer, so the Craighheart, will move 1 and get some money. And then attack 2, range 5. But since Leaf is still active, it's going to now immobilize that archer and get him an experience point. Plus the poison means +1. So, and I am just realizing that I do need to actually shuffle this because I already had the +2, the ×2 come up. And that is actually pretty important. Now, I think the scoundrel's going to have to short rest on this and remain active in the next round. The Craighheart is going to long rest. Not bad, 30 minutes so far. All right, and my attack on the archer for +3, or attack 3, is canceled out. Awesome. Still does the immobilize, and I still get the experience, so that's a plus. But holy cow, that blows. So the archer cannot move, which is actually a plus for the next round. It means that the scoundrel can get right up next to him and basically snicker-snag all over him. Let's see, where's an immobilize? There's an immobilize. All right, and then the Craighheart's going to get +1. That goes away. The scoundrel is going to short rest. The only one I really can't lose is the disarm traps. Jesus Christ. Alright, so, oof, that's even worse. Okay, so that is that. I have short rested there. I'm going to long rest here. I don't have to put out any cards for that. Might help if I had just gone, but I think that no matter what, I would have gone after the archer, and I don't think I can take any more damage. So the Craigheart's going to rest. Let's see. I am going to... Yeah, I'm going to go on 23. I'm going to move to attack to... Sorry, I'm going to go on 23. That one. This will give me basically 2 attacks. And we'll put the archer at disadvantage unless they get to go before me, which hopefully they won't. And they don't. Cool. 29. And then the Craigheart's long resting. Alright, so the Scoundrel will move first. We'll move here, do a move 2, and then attack 2. They are poisoned, so but it's still only 2 attack. And then attack 3. I really could use it if... I could really use an attack here. Like a times 2. That's going to be 2 damage left over. And then plus 2. Plus 1 experience. The bigger problem is that I don't really have good cards in my hand at this point. I'm going to go ahead and use my stamina potion so everything is in my hand. So I have full... I can choose perfectly. But yeah, this is not good because now I got to worry about getting hit here. But it is going to be 2 cards because they are at advantage. It's move 0, attack -1. Of course, they can't move. And then they're going to immobilize me. So it's, oh, for Pete's sakes, it's going to be 3 damage. Really needed to cancel there. And then I'm immobilized. And I do have to take it as a card that gets burned. Alright, I think I'm going to go with this one. Alright, and then the Craigheart long rests. So gets 2 points of damage back. And then I have to pick a card. I think I'm going to go with this 80. I'm going to go with backup ammunition. I feel like that's the weakest card that I have. And then if this were still inactive, I would activate that. Fortunately, I don't have to worry about that. But then that is the end of my turn. I'm back to normal. Okay. So now, the Scoundrel is going to have to heal. I really don't have any other choice. I can't really move. There's no point looting, so I'm simply going to play a card that allows me to... Oh yeah, I guess I can just do that again. I'll do 23 and 33, and this time I'll attack but heal on 23. The Craigheart wants to go as quick as possible. But the Craigheart is a slower character, so 29 I think is the best they can do. That's going to be heal 4, which I'm definitely going to do. I think I'm just going to take some time to heal. I'm going to try to heal myself up to full strength. And I may heal myself for 4, and then because the Scoundrel's within 3, I may try to heal the Scoundrel for 2. But the Archer's basically going to get a free pass this round, which kind of blows. The Immobilize is no longer there. They're no longer stuck in place. Hopefully I'll get to go before 20. They'll go after 23. I would like to get a free attack on them. The biggest problem is if I attack and succeed, I'm not going to be able to move into the other room, so that's it. Like, we're done. Okay, the Archer is going to go on 14. All right, they're going to move -1, which means that they'll back up 1. And then they will attack for -1. Pete's sakes. So it's actually still 3, which means I have to get rid of another card. I'm getting hammered here. Like, this is not good. Plus, they're going to create a little damage trap. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this little letter thing here. We'll just know that that's a 3 damage trap. I'll put it right there. All right, so I can't do the heal. Well, I can't do the attack, I should say. I can still do the heal. So I will do that to bring myself back up to 4, because I really need to do that. And then I can't do anything else, so those will get discarded. The Craigheart will go ahead and heal myself for 4. And then I think we'll also go ahead and heal the Craigheart back up to 6. We're a little bit closer up. And I generate Leaf with that one of those heals. All right, next round. Scoundrel is like, I'm getting beat up here. So he is going to, now that he no longer has Immobilize, I think go ahead and get into the last room. As stupid as that is. And then use Throwing Knives to attack whoever's in there, so that he gets his 2 experience, or her experience. I don't know if, which. I think what I want to do is I want to have, yeah, I'm going to go move 4 and use Boots of Striding to get myself right next to the 1, 2, 3, 4, and then hopefully they won't move. And then attack 3 and try to deal with this, just get this guy dead. The Archer is going to go on 56 and do 2 targets. However, that means that the Archer will actually be going later. Throwing, I could do Throwing Knives now. But instead, I think we're going to go ahead and try to see who else is in this room. 1, 2. I know, I'm not playing very smart. So let's go ahead and get the loot and fun stuff added in. That's going to go there. This is actually going to be a treasure chest. We're going to get our tables added. And then we've got some, who do we got? Living Bones. Got 2 of them. Number 2 and number 7. They're going to be right here. They're each going to have a total of 5 hit points. Rather stupidly, I'm just going to put 5s down for them because it's going to be a while, I think, before I do damage. And then we've got 2 archers, I think, that are going to be in the back. So we'll use, let's see, 5 and 1 here. Okay, so the Living Bones are going to go on 25, and they're going to move +1, attack -1. And they're each going to have 5 damage. So that is 1 and 5. All right, fun stuff. So the Craigheart will get a move 4 with +2. What I'm debating is whether or not to attack this guard here, this archer here, and potentially put him out of his misery. So far I've only gone 2 spaces. I still have another 3 spaces to go. If I move out of the room, all of these folks have to come towards us, even the archers, because the archers aren't even moving. So the archers will have a range of 4, and if they can't hit it within 4, they're done. So 1, 2, 3, yeah, they can only hit up to here. So if I don't move in that room, I'm good. The skeletons, on the other hand, will get a +1 for the movement, so they'll move 4, but they'll attack for 0. So they'll kind of crowd the doorway. And they're going to go before the Craighheart does. So I think I'm actually going to stay there. And I'm going to do throwing knives at one Skelly and one Archer. Is it better for me to go ahead and use... It's better for me to focus on... It's better for me to focus on the Skellies. Okay, so the Skellies are each going to get attacked once. They have a normal shield of 1. So +1. So that basically ignores their shield. They'll take 2 damage. That number 2 there. So he's down to 3. And then the other attack is just a 0. So they'll take 1 damage. They're down to 4. Not the worst thing in the world. I could have done a little bit better, but these will go away, and I'll get +1 experience. And more importantly, I've now achieved my aggressor goal. The skeletons will get to move. Number 2 will move here, and they'll try to do 1 damage. Try to do 0 damage, actually, and they get canceled out. That's not where I want that cancel to be. And then they'll move, and then they don't do any damage. All right, so both cases I'm fine. Now the skeletons have gone. The Craighheart gets to go before the archers, which is still kind of insane. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think. Oh no, that's the trap. So I will use my boots of striding to give myself 2 additional movement here, and then I will go ahead and attack for 3 +0. So this archer is dead, which is awesome. There's the Skelly, there's the coin. Let's pull out 4 more coins for the enemies in this room. Technically that attack immobilized, but since the enemy is dead, it doesn't really matter that they're definitely immobile. There's no doubt about that. The guards are no longer going to come out. So we can wrap those up. And this will generate wind, so we should have some wind here. But that is that for the Craighheart. The archers finally go, but the archers can't actually hit anybody. They're not moving, and their range is not enough to hit me, so I'm good. That's the end of the round, and we're now on to the next part. I have to either short rest or long rest. I'm going to short rest because I'm getting kind of low on cards here. That's a good one. All right. And then the Craighheart is, I think he's okay. The biggest problem is trying to get over there, but I do get to, I'm going to actually try to do, can I get in there enough? I just used the boots. I don't have those available anymore. A move of 3 is only going to put me to here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this attack. 61. So I'm going late. Going very late with the Craighheart. And then I think Scoundrel is going to do what the Scoundrel does best, which is go for the treasure. So the Scoundrel is going to go on 6. The Craigheart's going to go on 61. The Archers are going to go on 29. And the Bones are going to go on 20. So it'll be Scoundrel, then Bones. And they're going to heal. Oh, crap. I don't want them healing. That's It's irritating because I'm going to be too far away from them to attack. Alright, you know what? They're not our biggest threat anyway, so they're going to go here. He's going to go here. He's going to loot the treasure. Now, 7, as I recall, is a random side scenario. Do I have treasure on here? I do not have treasure. Okay, it's treasure number 7. Which is random side scenario. So we're going to go ahead and pull out this side scenario deck. And the side scenario that we're getting is number 70, Chained Isle. So we'll go ahead and mark that off on the sheet here. That we've unlocked 70 Chained Isle. And then attack 2, range 3, target 2. So both of these dudes, essentially. And then I have 2 cards left. This is not going to be good. I still have not gotten... No, I'm not going to say it. We're going to attack this guy first. +0, so he takes 2 damage. So he's down to 3. Oh, and this guy's gone, so I should get rid of these. The other guy is going to take +2, 4 damage, so he's down to 1. That was a good attack. Alright, so these get discarded. Next up are the bones. The bones are going to move 2, -2, so they're only going to move 1. Now here's the thing. The only way they can get to the Craigheart is through the traps. They're not going to go through the traps. They're each going to walk towards the scoundrel. So the one that has the lower number will walk here. They've only got to move into 1 this round. And then heal 2. And then that's as far as either of them can go. The other one can't move through the other one because they only have 1 movement. But nonetheless, it's still annoying that they've healed themselves. All right. Then the archers will go. The archers will pick the scoundrel. They don't have to move to attack. They will get an attack -1, so they're each going to attack for 1 point of damage. So the first one, number 1, will attack and do 2 points of damage. The other one will do 2 points of damage, so total of brings me down to 2, and they're going to get a shuffle. No, they were supposed to have shuffled the deck before this. Sorry. So I'll bring myself back up to 6, and we'll see what happens. Give a good shuffle here. And then both of these are going to get shuffled as well. That's a lot of shuffling this round. A lot of shuffling. All right. So first archer attacks gets +1. Second one gets +0. So that's going to be a total of 3 damage. All right. And then I've got Immobilize on the scoundrel. So the Craighearts gets to go now, and we'll jump into the fray here. And unfortunately, I don't have the Boots of Striding, which is a shame, because that would actually really be helpful. I get a +2 on this. 1, 2, 3. I'm just debating whether or not I can actually reach any of the archers, and I cannot. The bigger problem is that my attack 3 is a range of 3, so I'm not going to want to hit the skelly that's right there. And there we go. That's the bones. So let's go ahead and move. We're going to move here. And because we have a move 3, it's got a plus on it, jump on it, which is nice. And then we're going to try to hit this guy right here. So it's attack of 3. It's got a shield of 1, so it's going to do 2 points of damage. So heal 2, lose 2. And then push. I will push it that way. And then that gives me an experience point, but does use up the leaf that I generated on the last turn, which I forgot to put into waning. I have 2 cards left here. I have 2 cards left here, so pretty much this is what I'm going to play. I can't move. So I might just heal myself. Oh, you should... 1, 2... Yeah, that wouldn't be enough. I have a feeling this is just going to be me. I'm going to long rest. Craig Hart is going to go on 41. And really does not have much that they can do. I will go ahead and move. That's not even really good. This will burn 2 cards, but I've got cards to burn at this point. So I'll go ahead and move 5. I'll basically get into position here, and I get to immobilize all enemies move through. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that'll immobilize the skeletons. I don't think that'll really do any good. The bigger thing is that I want to be able to do this attack 4 on these 2, so I can try to take them out. So I'm going on 41. The biggest, the disadvantage is that it's going to be a while before I actually move, and the archers might move before me. 56, they are not attacking before me. They're not even moving. 45, I get to go first. Okay, awesome. What's fun is the archers are also not moving, so they have ranged, but we should be good. We'll see how it goes. They do have target 2, so that's going to be a problem because the scoundrel's just basically going to hit now. But let's move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's got a flying on it. It's also got jump. I think I might have been playing flying wrong. Oh well, who cares? We've immobilized the skeletons. They're not going to move, which is good. One of them, I'm good with one of them not moving. We can use that one. There we go. And then attack 4, I will attack these 2. It's going to be +4 on both of them. Number 1 is out. Nope. Yes, number 4 is out. Or number 1 is out. Which one am I doing? I just realized number 5 was at 1 hit point. Yeah, they're dead. Probably should have focused on the skellies, to be honest. But that's life. I'm not a very good player. That's going to go there. And the archers are done. I get 1 hit XP for that, but more importantly, both these cards are now burned. The skellies are going to go. The skellies are going to move 0, attack 0, but neither of them get to move. Skelly number 2 is going to attack and go for 1 point of damage. That gets negated, so 0 points of damage. Both of their immobilize are now gone. And then finally the scoundrel gets to choose one of these to get rid of. And I think what I will do is I will get rid of this number... I'll keep this number 6 for the movement and get rid of number 10. And then I am going to, I think, short rest here. Since now the big question is now, how much loot can we possibly get? There's a lot of loot on the board. All right, well, I would have liked to have kept that one, but that's okay. Let's see, let's do... Let's do 61, because that's going to actually cause some damage that can't be controlled. And Yeah, I think that's a good one. A good combo. And then the Scoundrel is going to... I don't have any more loot cards, unfortunately. I got rid of my last loot card. That was kind of stupid. I think I'm going to go move 6 and just simply attack. Because I have to short rest anyway after this turn. I've only got like 2 more turns that I can actually move. So, and the Craigheart's like, I don't want you to die, man. I'm going to lose out on some experience. The bones are going to go on 45, so the bones will go last. So first up, we will go ahead and move the Scoundrel over here so they can get some more gold. They'll get their first gold, actually. And then attack for just attack 2. It's -2, and there was already a... That blows. That blows big time. Next up, we are going to attack 3. I think we're just going to go ahead and attack 3. +1. That, I think, is enough to do it. It's 4 -1. That is... Yep, that's 3. That Skelly's dead. And that generates wind. And the bones are going to move 3. Yeah, we'll go ahead and move to here as part of 61. That's going to give me an XP. But then they're also, this is also going to suffer 1 damage as a result. Basically, I'm going to keep this dude in play. That is a burn, though. So then the skeleton's going to attack the skeleton. That's as far as they can go. They will do 1 attack of +1, so that's going to be 2 damage. The Craigheart will take it. The Scoundrel has to basically pick a card. It doesn't really matter which one. And then decide what they're going to do on this round. Because they're going to go on 23. The Craigheart... I think we'll just simply move up and I'll go on 87. I mean, it's kind of a lousy... Actually, let's go on 38. Try to keep it somewhat up there. We're going to go on 23 for the Scoundrel. Living Bones are going to go on 20, and they're going to heal. Oh, for Pete's sakes, I hate this guy. All right, so he's going to attack for 1 point of damage. He does 1 point of damage on the Craigheart. And then heals. He's only healing 1 point because he's only down 1 point. All right. Yeah, I think I'm just going to move 3 here because I've got the fly on it. And then attack 2. That's all I can really do. And it's a cancel. That's awesome. I can long rest on the next turn, but otherwise I am going to be exhausted after this. The Craigheart will back up 1, attack for 3, get 0, so that will be an attack of 2. And then these go... That will generate Leaf again. The Scoundrel's going to take 1 damage, unfortunately, for that attack. And not that I wasn't supposed to burn those cards. Boy, I have to short rest on this. Love to be able to loot, but unfortunately that's not going to be the case. So So we're going 38. Scoundrel's long resting, although at this point it's kind of a moot point. I think there's some rules about that, like you can't actually long rest if there's no way for you to play the next round. But I think that that's kind of iffy. So they're going to long rest. And the Living Bones will just simply attack too. So the Craig Hart gets to go first, and will attack. Come on! That negates the attack completely. I might actually still lose this round. I cannot believe this. Yeah, because it's Scoundrel's done. The Scoundrel is exhausted. I have to take one of these. The Bones cannot attack. Nope, I want that one. So I'll take the damage. This is my last turn. It's the only thing I can do is just 82, 82. So the Bones will come closer. They'll attack. 0 damage. I will move back here so at least I get the 1 loot. But it all comes down to this. I need to do 3 points of damage. They have 1 shield, so I need a +1 or better on this. +1. So 3 points of damage, +1, -1, 3 points of damage on the Skelly, and that is it. And with a mighty collapse, the last skeleton falls to the wayside. That hurt. That was rough. I cannot believe how close that came. Yeah, I did not do a very good job in that round. However, the Scoundrel does get their goal of having a monster on the map every round. Unfortunately, I do not get mine of Protector, which is to make sure none of the characters get exhausted. The Scoundrel definitely got exhausted. And with that is 1 hour worth of gameplay, and we are going to take a break from there. I'm not going to continue the campaign, mostly because, like I said before, I need to do some short videos to sort of fill time. But we'll come back to this. I'm a huge Gloomhaven fan. I'm really looking forward to Frosthaven, and it is a lot of fun. Let's go ahead and do the XP and stuff like that. So the Scoundrel got a total of 7 XP. Let's see. The actual amount of XP that you get, we were on a level 1 scenario. So we get 6 XP. He's got 13 now. He also gets 2 gold. Over here, we've got 7 XP for the Craighart, so that's going to be 13. He has got 2 gold, or 3 gold, so he's going to have 6 total. And then we've opened up a scenario. He's not met any of his objectives yet for a Baron Slayer. He's not met any of his objectives. But we did open a side scenario, and I do get 2 check marks under here, which puts me a little bit closer to unlocking a perk. And with that, we have completed scenario 1 of Gloomhaven. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you all tomorrow.